I may have
Oh my god!
misplaced one of the jump
What?
posts.
I just felt really.
Oh,
It's fine.
that was why the platforms were here.
I literally don't know how I survived that.
Yeah, be careful about that area.
I'm at like half health, but that's okay.
There we go, found it. Okay. You have the Pokemon? Have you done it before?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god, I forgot to start. Sorry about like taking
What
forever.
level
The
do we
problem is,
Just 4 more levels.
turns out the like vacuums. Parents started vacuuming the moment I was about to start streaming, so I was waiting for that to be done. Then we kind of got sidetracked on the server for a bit, and then we still kind of are, but
Oh, that's not what I meant to
hey,
do.
action.
My bad. I forgot they're all
So
all
what was
in
I looking for
different-
again?
All of them are
Oh right, I
Oh,
wanted to
no.
start live.
Bruh. Okay. Well.
That was a
hold
problem. I
on
wanted
now.
to start live.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Maybe don't use that. Maybe use any other move. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It basically we're trying to spawn Yamask, so I'm starting a bit deeper underground while
That's
digging
crazy.
because like the spawns are going above ground despite the fact that we were
Here,
right
just
down
teleport
there.
to Big Sprout.
I'm gonna try to fix that.
Okay.
I'll leave Jean to his cake machinations. All right. There you go.
Okay.
Is everything working now on live?
Memento.
Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah, basically, because we've got a quest where we need to catch as many ghost types as possible, we need a second Yamask. This is like a very good spot to find it, actually. But the problem is, because the spawns are going up, the Yamasks aren't showing up. We do have Water Spout. We do have Gelatin caught already. Like, Gofagrigus is practically one of the only ones we got left that we need to catch. Yeah, now the problem is like, because there's no air above the blocks underground where Yamask should be able to spawn, like, it moves the spawn up. And so, like, Yamask just do not spawn. Oh, no Golurk. We just haven't found a spot for Golurk. Well, we've spent an excessive amount of time searching. And we could not find a single we still couldn't find Golurk. The ones that we that we couldn't find at all when it comes to evolution lines was Gimmighoul, Honedge, and Golurk. I think we found everything else at least once.
And then we just need the masks for Copagrigus. What's that? What level's that?
Wait, actually, don't we need 2 because for our Runerigus too? Or where? How do we get Runerigus again?
With Galarian Yamask.
How do we get that? Where do they spawn? Can it even spawn? Is it in the game?
I have no idea.
Okay, I just got confirmation it is not in the game. It is not in the game, we're safe.
Okay.
Okay.
Shout out to starting stream as we were talking about this.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
wait,
so just,
Runerigus is not in base Cobblemon?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Galarian
Really thought
Yamask
it
is
was.
not in the mod.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds good.
Shout out to
Alright.
Matt.
Do you need me to stick around? Because I might have to leave, but I can come back to get Copagrigus later.
Not needed. Like at worst, like as long as it means that you can be on later, I think it's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be back
Well,
later.
we'll submit right at the end too.
Yeah.
I think would be best. And also.
Yeah, just in case we find more
probably
shinies
try
if it's
and
actually a tiebreaker.
Yeah, try and get as many people on as possible for a screenshot or whatever.
Oh, we
They
found
can
a trick
start
for
with
that.
them.
We found a trick for that.
What? What is it?
I just remind Vert to do it, but basically take a screenshot from replay from during the clash.
Oh, yeah.
We wish
Alright, cool.
I wish
Bye, guys.
Chowdas, but I'm not convinced that we actually found an
Bye-bye.
ancient city. Like, I've heard what the theory is, but I don't think that was the actual spot. Like, I feel like there would be more of a tell. For now, though, we're getting you a mask for the quest tonight. Like, that is the main priority. Also, I got this guy yesterday. New shoulder guy. And I got a shiny Torkoal earlier.
Shiny Torkoal, that's actually awesome. I think
Yeah.
That was one of the first shinies of the server, I think.
It was, but not this one.
Yeah. Ooh, Romeo's on. I want to show Romeo something. Oh, and Sappy was just here. Damn it. Oh, I forgot I was going to show her something. God, fuck. Let me see if we can get her to get back on.
Uncommon. Okay, the Yamask can still spawn. How much higher do we need to go? Wait a second. I think I... Okay, need to remember. South... East, I think. 8 by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I think that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Lego, 8. Yeah, okay, we're good. I think.
Yo, what's up, bro?
No, Mark hasn't officially found a goal. If you mean what we said, what we were talking about earlier when we said we found it, no, we were joking with the warden. we love spreading misinformation around here. And yes, currently I'm digging in the pyramid scheme. Because, yeah, this is a perfect spot. Like, this is a spot where we can spawn your mask. A desert, like, underground. So, I'm taking care of two things at once by doing this. But everything still keeps spawning above. I don't know why. Like, I know it was spawning above ground for some reason, but I don't know why. Is it because, like, it kind of needs to reset or something? Maybe. Yeah, they're still spawning above ground. I'm gonna just go away and come back. Wait. Okay, no, wait. My temp one is still here, so this is a good sign. Toasty, how was it the first time? It got second in the regional last month. Matt, let me show you the Pokenav. It shows it in the Pokenav. Toasty, Aaron Trailer finished second at Los Angeles with it. And also, what was it again? Okay, that one is way more low key, but I already knew about it. Who was it? Brendan Zhang had been using it at locals for that guy for a good while. Okay, now let's keep digging a bit more. Maybe one higher? I don't know. That fix it. Okay, I hear this bite being taken, but it's still going above ground. And that's not gonna be fixed until we change that. I don't know why it sets this spawn height that high. Because I feel like it was about... Like, maybe it actually is too narrow. So let's... Okay, I don't have a lot of room in this one. Oops. Oh my god, I really don't have a lot of room in a lot of those. Let's move this here. I don't think it's for the Miraidon matchup. Like, I know it's on Terrapago's team, so I don't remember for which matchup. Like, I know it's in big part for White Guard, but I don't remember too much overall. And also, it can just Terra. Oh, we're still not getting stuff to spawn underground. Okay, maybe something like this. Just taking care of, like... Taking care of this floor is going to be a bit tough. Still nothing spawning underground. Okay, maybe I'll want efficiency 5. After dealing with this, I might want efficiency 5. I might have to make some snacks with just citrus berries as basically just an experiment to see how when I'm finally getting stuff to spawn underground and not even just for any like looking for any Pokemon. I'm glad to hear that. That's kind of it's not the main thing I'm aiming for, but I'm glad it kind of is. Because yeah, I know I could press a button for this, but I already said that I would not press a single button when it comes to breaking blocks. So I have no clue where they're. So I have no clue where they're still spawning above ground though. Do I even have enough emeralds? And do I even... Because, like, the thing is... I don't have a lot of sticks. I have not gone for a lot of wood. Especially because my paxel tends to be low almost every time after I'm done with this. Although, you know what? I can go grab some medicinal leeks instead. Now that I think about it. Let's go do that. Like, I know I just need a bit more than 4 stacks. I think. No, actually 3.5, I think. So we kind of need... I don't know how we're doing when it comes to leather. I think we're not doing amazing. I know for a long time we're kind of somehow even struggling even more with sugarcane. But you see, taking down the pyramid scheme fixes a lot of issues. That being one of them. And I'm surprised that the lack of efficiency too is more rage bait somehow than what was it? Not using a hammer. I'll keep that. Also, I know that we have a better villager for mending now. Which, I don't think I'm going to need mending anytime soon. But, you know, I won't say no. Because who would, honestly? I really wish there was a more efficient way of farming these. Okay, now time to go get some... Time to go get some emeralds. Exactly. Not gonna lie, I'm half tempted to put a waystone, like, right at the nurse. No, that's what I want. Thank you. think that's enough. Yeah, that should be enough for efficiency 5, I'm pretty sure. So I need to check the 2 spots we've got for villagers, because I wouldn't be surprised if there's a better one that, like, if we've got a better villager than new spot than at Big Sprout. So I managed to find a Shrieker at a Deep Dark, and I intentionally summoned a Warden to make people think we found an ancient city. I love spreading misinformation, guys. Wait, that's not where I want to put. That would be it. And right, books. Do we have a chest for books? I know what this can be used for. Thank you, Mog, for the potatoes. The best use for that book. Is this where the efficiency 5 is? No, that's the Silk Touch. Unbreaking 3. Efficiency 5. Oh, that one is reasonable. Okay, but let's look at the new spot. Where was it? So I think we might want to keep it secret. So, you know what? Or was it this guy? No. So I love having emerald for waystones because I can't use warp stones in VR. Where is it? Where's the thing? Oh, there. No. Now we're going back. I can't. What? Yeah, I can't. For some, I don't get why. I tried. Like, I tried. It didn't work. The moment I tried on desktop, it works immediately. So, like, it's not like I didn't know how to do it. Just that it doesn't work. This wing where I accidentally changed the item in my hand is a bit annoying, but I think I figured it out finally. Also, I have decided to make my own chest to store stuff I grab, that I break from here. That way it's a bit quicker. I'm gonna need to make more chests though, because like I did not necessarily make a ton. Because I got quite a bit distracted yesterday. I forgot by what, but I got quite a bit distracted. Wait, I could do this actually, huh? I think that the commitment to the bit is what a big part of why I got accepted here in the first place. So you know, I don't regret my decision. Like, I'm not gonna say I would be forgettable if not for the commitment to the bit, but I think that it does help a lot. Like I think it's a good selling pitch, but I think that, like, I managed to do enough to, like, yeah, no, I'm more than just a gimmick. Or I'm also good at using the gimmick well. To, like, more than just, oh no, it's not like I play in VR and that's the whole thing. It's the fact that I usually use it extremely well for bits. I think is what really helps me more. Like, Vertsing, he doesn't need more convincing. I think it's part of, like, what I mean, where, like, the moment he actually sees it in action, he gets it. Also, now that I don't really have anyone else in the call, okay, I'm cool with playing some music now. Exactly. I still need to do more because I don't want stuff to keep spawning above ground, but it is. I don't know why it keeps spawning above ground. Is it too late now that snacks have been spawned or have been placed, or do I just need to dig even more? I don't know. That's honestly kind of the scary part. Cool. I love not having to jump as much. I don't know why I'm so stupid at times. Actually, I think I might know why. I forgot one of my favorite sayings. The moment you press start stream, your IQ drops by half. I still have never been proven wrong about that. Do I want to even lower or something? Do I want to remove some of the floors? Still don't know what I want to do to, like, kind of fix the situation. Which top stone layer do you mean? Like at the very top? So, I'll probably dig like this for a bit first. Just to make it a bit easier for me. As I don't need to jump again. Let's go with that. How many layers do you want me to remove from the top? But you know what? I will not argue against that. If it means taking more of it down, sign me up. I think I'll keep digging a little more before doing that. But I need to probably spend a bit, like, the worst part is, like, I watched a video explaining the snack mechanics again yesterday, and I already was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago, and I already forgot some of it. I've said it a few times, but the more you try to understand snacks, the more you realize how overcomplicated they are. The problem, Matt, is the fact that... Oh, this is a good sign. They're starting to spawn underground, Matt. I think I just needed to expand a bit. That's what I thought. It prioritizes being able to spawn at the spot that at the same spot as the snacks, but like if it's too cramped, it is gonna start looking up or down. I think it's 8 blocks away, like in the X and Z axis. But I forgot if it was northwest or southeast, but I thought it was southeast. So bright side, it looks like things are starting to look good now that like we've seen a spawn underground. Is it from the snack though? Yeah, it is from the snack. So I think that they're gonna start spawning from underground from now on. Like basically they're trying to find the first height close to the snacks where it can spawn something. And yeah, here we can see both Yamask and Cofagrigus can spawn. Okay, does it? It is still mainly trying to spawn above ground because, yeah, the problem is, man, like we still need a floor or like a ceiling because Yamask doesn't spawn otherwise. Huh. Why would the Orpworm spawn underground? Like, the other thing I can see myself do is continue doing more, but like intentionally place blocks above that where Pokemon can't spawn. Also, actually, I could probably... we're not going to put shiny only on the Poke Finder. We're going to put... I will need help. Because I think we're going back to business now. Because otherwise I'm trying to see what else we could do here. Actually, maybe a little more. Let me take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lego 8. Yeah, okay. Like we go far enough in that direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, we still need to go by 2. So that might be it. The problem is I think that like there's spots where it tries to spawn, but because those spots are blocked, they look for the first spot where there's air above, and that is above ground. Where like I think we're slowly getting there, but we're not there quite yet. And I don't know if it was because like it calculated it at first when we first placed the snack, but I don't think it's the case because we started seeing some spawns here, like this guy. Sorry, Sandrew, but like, I think we're starting to see some proof that the digging is helping. I might do a bit more. I don't know if he does. Someone should tell him, and I might be that person. I'm even giving a bit more room. I might do that in every direction. Maybe go like 1 or 2. Okay, I think this side is definitely short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. This is more than necessary, but I'll take more than necessary at the moment. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be a bit promising. It is really funny when my bit actually helps.
I was told to come back.
Huh? By who? I'm currently in the pyramid scheme. Oh, am I muted? Yeah, okay. Test. Okay, yeah, I thought I was. Okay, I was muted, I think.
That's okay.
By who?
Mock.
I don't know why. I wouldn't be able to tell you. He left the call a while back.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a Yamask. Like, everything was spawning above ground, and I think I'm slowly fixing that.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'm gonna head out then. He was like, come back online, so.
Did he tell you? Oh, because, like, I mean, you can ask. You can ask him directly. I think he's still on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, stuff are starting to spawn underground. Looks like I fixed it.
Okay, sick. Maybe he, I don't know, solved his issue, if there was an issue. I have no idea.
Couldn't tell you. All I can say is
Yeah.
that the snacks are finally kind of working, I think.
Okay, cool. Alright, well, I appreciate you looking for that Yamask, so I'm gonna head out, and
Sounds
if
good.
I get summoned again, then I might be back later.
Alright.
See ya.
See ya. Steffi's cool. Basically, her, Vert, and I spent like a good. Well, we spent the afternoon trying to shiny hunt for Turtwig. Then we all got a shiny each. 3 bangers. She found a shiny Munchlax. Vert found this in the quill, and I found the Squirtle like that's currently on my shoulder. Insane odds. I'm sure that I will say it. I think on this server, Karma decides her shiny luck, because I let Safi have the Munchlax, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna get the next one. Then, not even 5 minutes after, Squirtle shows up. Vert decides to give Safi a shiny Sewaddle since he didn't care about it. Not like immediately after the Cyndaquil shows up. We did not get the Turtwig though, but we got a turtle. We wanted Turtwig because there's a quest that's actually due tonight, but I think like the main argument for it is going to be on Sunday, of finding the 3 shinies that best represent camp. And we already have Teddy Ursa, which is like, considering it's the mascot of the whole thing, we're like, oh, this is like a shoo-in. And okay, so Turtwig would be so cool for that. But we didn't find it, but I didn't manage to find which 3 we should submit. And I'm gonna be the main, probably gonna be the main one arguing our case. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Now, time to go drop some stuff off. Right here. We're dropping everything here. I should probably drop the TRs actually at Big Sprout and the Ender Pearl. Actually, a lot of the stuff here I should probably just drop there. Actually, let's put this in there, that way I can pick it back up. Like, there's so much of that should be going in Big Sprout and none in these chests. Actually, I'm not even putting Ender Pearls in mob drops anymore. I've made a specific chest just for Ender Pearls. I've been shiny hunting Beldum, so I've got a lot of Ender Pearls. And the shiny hunt for Beldum is kind of why I spent time relearning, rewatching the video on how Snacks mechanics work. How's my backpack looking? Let's put those 2 in here. Now where? Oh, here. For those 2. And right here for the egg. Actually, let's start with just looking on all of those shulkers. See what I want to store in here. Oh, no, I don't want the wheat for that. I can place all of this. Yeah, all of this. Mob drops first. No, that's, well, okay, someone has put it in mob drops, so sure. What else? Feathers. Rotten flesh. Stick. That's some bone meal. Cobblemon items. Let's put this guy in here and this guy in here. Held items. Berries. I still strongly recommend it. It is such a good video. Oh, I did not. Let's put the coal in here. Phantom membrane. This, is there even a spot for prismarine crystals? Okay, no. Yeah, never mind. I'll keep them then. This. I do want to keep this stuff. Although honey bottle, I can actually kind of store here. We're not struggling too much with honey. You're welcome. Because those are my combis. Oh, to be fair, I've been the main one using honey anyway. I don't need to feel guilty about it. Crazy work to be too lazy to watch a video. Toasty wouldn't be. Do I blame the laziness on why you choked with Dracovish? No, Callie has her own base. And also, she hasn't been feeling well for most of this. I'll say, most of the time since camp started. She's a trooper. It's like, she hasn't been anywhere near as, she hasn't been on anywhere near as much as she would have liked so far. Not to say that she hasn't been active at all. Quite the opposite, honestly, especially considering that. And also, yeah, she has her own base anyway. I'm gonna need to fish. But, like, not even Pokemon fishing, because fishing drops. Like, fish drops despawn after, like, 5 seconds. So it's, like, impossible to just KO Magikarps, for example, and do that to farm food. Which is such a pain. On the bright side, it does mean that I'm getting... what's it called? Ball caps. Right, that was it. That sure took a while. This. Wow, I really should have looked at that one. There's quite a bit of stuff I would have wanted to take out. Okay. Oh, I made them yesterday. Like, I made them yesterday, like, shortly before heading off for the night. I started farming some saccharine trees, near where I was shiny hunting Beldum. Because the spawn time between Beldums takes quite a while. Am I too high to get snack bites? Probably not, if I had to guess. But I might be wrong. Considering that, like, it was a height where where Pokemon could spawn on. I'm gonna guess that it's fine. Might be a bad guess, but you know. Wouldn't be the first time. Okay, so that box is basically full. But with nothing I really want to drop. Yeah, I mean, it's not ultra rare, it's just rare because it's an end biome. But it is still a pain. Like, I'm not gonna say it's not a pain, but it is not an ultra rare. And also it helps that, like, those snacks only spawn Beldum. And yeah, it just gives me some time at least to do other stuff. Like, the problem is, like, because of where the biome is, it's a bit hard to find what stuff. But yeah, now that I realize that, like, okay, I do want my chests. Oh my god, one of the eggs I threw actually spawned a chicken? Let's go, the holy chicken of the pyramid is here. We have it now. So I do kind of want to practice Rhyhorn racing. Should I do a few laps? Just to show how just to show a bit, because like I think most people have been practicing quite openly, so I don't really think I need to keep it secret anymore. Like, people know where I stand, like, skill-wise. This chicken is against pyramid schemes that only appeared after the pyramid scheme was started going down. So we respect the chicken around here. Also, fun fact about the racing layout, I spent a lot of time practicing the inverted layout instead of the correct one, and I only found out a few days ago what was the correct one. And the racing is gonna be tomorrow. I can't wait. I hope I'll have a strong performance. I think I think that like I am probably one of the stronger ones when it comes to racing, but the problem is I know that I'm an aggressive driver. Like, I might try to go a bit too... I might try to go for the perfect line a bit too much, and that might be what would cost me the race. That would be, like, the main thing I'm worried about when it comes to my race. Because, like, I think I have the best racing line. Okay, good to know that I'm too high. You know what it means if I'm too high? It just means I should make more progress. Actually, no. It means that I should go... Like, I should prioritize the Yamask a little. Because it is due tonight. But at least it's nice that stuff isn't spawning up here anymore. Oh yeah, I should live that, no problem. Yo, Skarmory just spawned. Okay, yeah, I was too high. It's good to know that, like, it keeps the stuff, like, it keeps checking for bites, but it just doesn't spawn the Pokemon until I get here. At least that's my assumption based on how this behaved. Which is really good to know. But you know what? I do think I'm gonna do like a few laps. For the people. Yes, min Y. So that means it has to be higher than that, I think. Where is the spot? And yeah, we are way above 0. So like min Y means that it has to be higher than 0. So we're good. Where is it? There it is. We're gonna do a few laps. Like, not too many because I do want to go back to the Yamask. But I do want to show what racing at the track is like. I don't think it matters. Also, there's a few quirks I found out while practicing that's actually interesting. Like, for those spots here, you want to be careful that, like, if you try to get the corner, you don't want to, like, hit one, like, the side and then immediately after the front because it kind of kills your acceleration. Here you don't want to jump ideally because if you jump like and you land on like the part of the block that's kind of going up, it just kills your momentum. This part is the trickiest one. The shortcut is the hard part. It's very easy to lose your momentum. Here for the jump, because of what I was talking about, okay, and here I went slightly too ambitious. And here also one of the things, like the moment you lose your speed, it's very easy to make a second mistake. Because like your momentum just goes away. Yeah. Yeah, it is not, Matt. Like this is a clean line. You almost want to overshoot a little to just go like this. Like that is the ideal line. Like I want to overshoot a little to be able to just be slightly angled left for like to not lose any speed. Okay, that was a clean line. That was not as clean, but I think this still works. Doesn't like that was a good recovery more than like a clean line. But yeah, like it's really interesting because like you do need like to know your proper racing line, like general racing fundamentals, and then also learning the quirks of Pokemon riding. Which are two very different things. Yeah, not having to worry about stamina is also kind of crazy. I feel like with stamina it would be completely insane, like in the best way. I feel like it would be such a strategic race. Also, I'm very worried about the starting position. Because I feel like if the race is one lap, where you start basically decides who wins and who loses if everyone is like of similar skill. Like I think over multiple laps, it does like the true bit more skilled racer wins. Like even 2 laps from what I've seen is enough to really be able to properly judge. So like yeah, I did not get the right line. Yeah, it is. Like I feel like I was practicing the reverse layout because I thought that like, okay, if we start with the long straight line, it doesn't really feel like the starting position matters all that much. But here, like I feel like the race is decided by where your starting position is. Like I think that skill. Like, you basically need, like, as long as you don't make a huge mistake, you win. If you start in the right spot. Well, at least if it's only 1 lap. If it's, even with 2 laps, if you have a better racing line, you probably can make up the ground. Like, I've seen myself do better on average on 2 laps. And I've basically only been practicing with one of the worst racing lines on purpose. Like, I've been practicing. First of all, I've never done the countdown. So, like, everyone had a better... Like, my closest competitions always had the better start than me. And I always started from the outside on purpose. Just to make sure that, like, I start as nerfed as possible to give myself the uphill battle. And the worst part is, like, I don't even think that the inside is the best. I think that the most inside-most lane is probably even worse. I think like the ones in the middle are like where you actually want to start. It gives you a good line and also just not necessarily like because like the inside most also has like some height differences which can, especially with lower speed, can just mess you up. And anyway, like, it gives you the best line heading into the first corner if you're towards the center. So I think that's where you would want to start. And yeah, I think that at least out of the ones I've seen race, the toughest competition I'll run into is Jimny. Jimny's actually also been really good. Like, I think the main thing I have over Jimny, maybe, and I'm not even 100% convinced, that I might be more consistent at this shortcut. And maybe slightly better racing line overall. And even in, like, I'd say, like, it is somewhat comparable. Like, I think that he's probably, like, he's got the best racing line. I think he might be. Like, I remember that someone asked who it was, and I said that I think it's Jimny. But I think it's also very early to tell. But I think it might be Jimny. Who knows? It might also be me. It might be Vert, who knows? I might also just be the villain. I might also be like the anti-hero. Like, I think it's early to be able to tell which storylines are gonna pop out. But I think I might have a very interesting one coming. I will say Sunday I will probably have a huge moment. Okay, I might not want to do this for too long because first of all, since I'm turning with my head, my cable is starting to get tangled, but also I'm realizing that this is hard. It's hard to read chat like this. It is quite hard to read chat like this. Okay, that was not a good angle. Also, I might miss the next camp clash. I might have something like if it's on Sunday again for the next camp clash, I won't be missing it, unfortunately. And yes, Jimny is so cool. Honestly, most people I've interacted with here are very cool. Yeah, I want to really do well tomorrow. I really need to practice my line for the shortcut. Like, I think it is the one part that is gonna decide who wins and who doesn't. Like, not messing up hopping on the shortcut. So I might want to practice a little more just to make sure that I have that part down. Hey, Mivaloon, doing good. How about you? You were the one who... No, I'm not. I'm too North American. You were the one who told us 2 days ago about the right layout, right? That was you, right? If so, thank you so much. I spent so much time practicing the wrong layout. I spent so much time. And yeah, I need to practice getting on the shortcut. I think I know that the theoretical line, but it doesn't mean like I'm consistent with it. I need to remember like slightly overshoot. Right here. Slightly overshoot and go like this. Still slightly got it wrong. This way. That. But that was cleaner. Like, it wasn't. It felt like closer to the actual line to, like, nail the shortcut. Oops. This. No, I don't. Like, I think it works, but I don't think it's the cleanest. Like, I think I might be losing a little bit speed, but not too much. Like, I think, especially in my situation, I think that, like, taking the corner like that is probably the way to go. Overshoot a little, go like, no, okay, that was bad. I mean, we don't know how many laps it is going to be. But yeah, I hope it is more than one.
So you are not supporting the Maple Brigade during the biggest sporting event on the globe?
It's not the Olympics. And also, no. For us, that is not hockey finals. Hockey finals at the Olympics. Now that is what actually matters. And that's why the finals was actually so heartbreaking. This, like this. Nope, okay, I still got it wrong. I should try jumping maybe, like in the right moment. And the problem is I think that like I can't really time it because of the ping. But that might be wrong. It is like it is tricky to get, like nail properly. Like the thing is also, I think that with a clean enough lap, losing speed there is not necessarily like it's not race ruining, especially if you do it at the top, because like I don't think like it completely stops you, it just slows you down. It just slows you down, not necessarily like completely stop your momentum like earlier, like at the beginning. It's like I think it's like an okay compromise, but like obviously not ideal. Oh my god, I messed that up so bad. I mean, you need to get everyone headsets. That's the problem, Zardio. But I agree. Keep cooking, because you're coming up with great ideas. Bit more okay, like, I think I want to do one more lap, but then we're going back. We're gonna go back to the pyramid scheme. So I need to remember that's not necessarily try to kiss the inside too much for like the second corner, because like I think it gives you a very bad exit. And I think that might be a mistake that a few people will make. So like this. Okay, no, that was bad. But yeah, I think that even not getting it perfectly is probably not good. Also, I really don't know like what the rules are going to be for the race. Like if it's going to be 1 lap, multiple laps.
World Cup final regularly drawing in plus minus 3.5 billion people is inconsequential in opposition to the Olympics where it's always the same 6 nations competing for the top spots. You're a competitive plate, Gene. Where is your sense for excitement?
What about fun? Let me read again. I don't know, for me it's just not a sport that I really get invested in. Like, the number of people watching it does not necessarily mean all that much. I remember, I was a competitive player. I'm retired. Alright, this layer is done. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna disrespect the sport, but like, it's just like, it's not for me. Like, it doesn't mean I don't respect it, because yeah, no, and the amount of skill required, I would be stupid to not respect it, but doesn't mean that like I'm invested in it anyway.
Make a picture at the racetrack facing the wrong direction with Ride-On.
Also, that redeem unfortunately like isn't working. It was mainly, I don't know why I don't disable it, honestly. You know what? I'm gonna do you one better. I will not snap a pic. I will do a full lap backwards. I will do you a full lap backwards.
Dang it.
I'll do you a full lap backwards. And like, as compensation, I'm coming back and I'm doing a full lap backwards. Which I still think is the more fair way of running it. Like, as weird as it sounds, I think it's the fair way of doing it. Definitely way harder though. Like that was clean. Like I do not always nail that, but I am proud of that one.
Who knows, maybe Yaman will switch it up.
Maybe. I wouldn't mind it at all, honestly. If anything, I would rather have it like that. Because I feel like it would be more skill intensive. Like, I think that, like, the fact that it wouldn't require you getting the proper starting spot to not lose is big. Yeah, I think it shows that I have practiced it a lot. I've practiced the backwards layout a lot. Like, the spot where you actually go up like a lot is way harder than it looks. It took me a long time before figuring out how I can actually do it without like completely killing any momentum. I agree, Xardio. Like, even after finding out, it was just like, okay, this is easier, but I don't like it as much. Like, it is way more challenging. So obviously I'll like it more. Also, I should move the temp waste tone. Especially if we're going down a layer. Which we are. So. I would not complain if that was the layout we're going to be running with. Also, let me put this back on. Okay, it's still showing for the mask only. Cool. Like, people didn't expect that you can actually go up. Or actually, like, roll it as well as you can, as it is. So I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to run it back. Like, maybe there might be a second race and they would use the inverted layout. I would be happy with that because, like, honestly, it does feel like a completely different track. Like, I think it's different enough to justify it. Okay, define scene. At camp, before, like, their content before another word. Like, because some of them yes, some of them no. Like, when it comes to, like, before. On the server, for most of them, yes. And you should, Zardio. Like, it is so much fun. Also, I really wish I put it at a layer of 3, but this is going to be the easiest way to do this. Considering, like, the floor is there. Also, I need to remember to go down every once in a while to see what spawned from the snacks. Because, like, if you mean, like, on the server, there's a few that I haven't really seen. Some of them, like, I've seen maybe once or twice. Some that I haven't seen at all. Like, I know Duck has barely been on. Who was it? Or also some of them that I've seen, that I have seen on the server, but, like, haven't interacted with yet. Yo, Ice.
Vulcanator Lackady KC Silly Cat to Taptony come to my mind Duck Oswell.
Casey has been on a lot. He just hasn't been streaming, and usually, like, I'm not streaming when I'm on with him. But yes, Casey has been on quite a bit. Ellie Kitty, I think I've seen her the first few days, but not since. I think the last time she was on was, the painting lesson they did. Pokinator, actually, I think she was on yesterday. A little bit. But she hasn't been on much. Two-Tap Tony, no, he hasn't been on at all yet. Neither has Puddleshine, but Puddleshine apparently has been going through personal stuff. See you, Mevloon. And yes, I'm streaming on both, Ice. It's nice to see you. It's been a long while. Wait. Ice, if you're here, I'm gonna have to go back to the track. You would enjoy the racing. You would enjoy the racing. There's Rhyhorn racing going on tomorrow, and a lot of us have been practicing. Actually, Ice, what would you nickname the Rhyhorn? You know ball. So, what would you nickname? What would you nickname the... The Rhyhorn Racing No, Xardio. Like, I was thinking of naming it Montoya just to make the joke that I would light the track on fire. Because of what he did in NASCAR where he accidentally crashed in a jet dryer and that just created a big explosion. And I think that that's really funny. But otherwise, I don't know if you got better. Oh my god. Okay. You got... Ice, you win. You win. I have no choice. I have to go to desktop right now just to... That is insanely good. What's the hotkey? Okay, that's the hotkey. Because I can't nickname... It's with 2 N's, right? Raikkonen? I think it is. I don't remember. I think it is. Okay, no, it's 2 Ks. 2 Ks, one... That is... Oh my god, that is such a good nickname. I was wondering, like... Would I name it Raikkonen? But, okay, like that... Okay, that is... So clever. That is such a good nickname. That is such a good... Kimi Raikkonen. Okay, that is so good. We're gonna see tomorrow who knows ball. Because those who know will love that nickname. That you cooked. You cooked, Ice. I knew I could trust you. Okay, yeah, you need to see the track now. This is why you're the GOAT, Ice. This is why you were the best PvPer in the Enix. That was so good. No, I killed the chicken! By the way, Ice, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm taking down a pyramid. Because I was looking for a desert pyramid spawn. And, it doesn't spawn the desert pyramid. It doesn't spawn the desert pyramid spawns. So I call it a scam. And more specifically, if it's a pyramid-shaped scam, that's a pyramid scheme. And we're taking down a pyramid scheme here. You think it's bad luck forever? No, Raikkonen's a champion. And that's what he's gonna do tomorrow. Raikkonen is gonna be a double-time world champion. It's more like a hobby for him. Oh, yeah, I'm cursed. I don't know if it's Brandon's. That's a good question. But Matt, the chicken put itself in, like, it really got in the way. That's on it. Like, it was just suicidal, which I get it. If I would live in the pyramid scheme, I also would want to do the same. So, you know, kind of get it. Now, let's see if we're finally getting a Yamask. Oh, wait, stuff have been spawning? Wait, there is a Yamask! Good thing I went to check. Is there a PC? Yeah, there's a PC. Okay, I do want... Where did I put Petalil? Oh, right here. Cool. Okay, I need Stealth Safi. I need to tell Safi I found the mask. Here we go. Okay, I need a Pokemon. Yeah, that should do the trick. Wait, yeah, that should do the trick. Also, Ice, how have you felt about the current season so far? Other than Williams being very sad is very sad. Which, true, but... Now, let's drop this stuff. We're gonna put this in here, so that we forever remember the deceased. Yeah, you can, Ice. You can. It's something that people do a lot, actually. Because of the fact that there's a limit of how many Pokemon you can have spawning at once. It's a good way to get, like, it's a faster way of getting rid of Pokemon than just battling them. I still love that nickname. We do no longer need the Poke Finder in the hand. Actually, we can keep the Poke Finder and remove your mask. Shiny only. Same. I feel bad for George. Like, his luck has actually been atrocious. Like, people say, oh yeah, Antonelli. Like, yeah, Antonelli's been doing well, but a lot of it's just been... Russell has been extremely unlucky. I forgot. Was it in China that... Oh yeah, China, he had car issues. Safety car in Japan. Canada. And then Monaco were like the penalty that he probably didn't deserve. Well, 2 penalties because of a penalty he didn't deserve. And this part of the track is the hardest one. I say it just as I nail it completely. I just needed Ice in the chat. That's why he's the GOAT. Okay, like if my laps are gonna be this clean, I think that it's not gonna be a competition. Do not mess up here. I think that might have been my cleanest line into that corner. Like, it really helps out. I think, like, I'm probably the one who knows more about racing theory. Oh, that was good. Okay, I'm starting to see where I need to look to get ore. Because, like, it's really weird because, like, for me, it's where I'm looking is where I'm going. Like, I do not have the luxury. And yeah, I also... Fun fact, actually, Ice. I only found out like 2 or 3 days ago that this is the layout. I was practicing the layout in reverse for the longest time. Which is so funny. I actually got pretty good at doing it in reverse when I think it's way harder. The reverse layout is actually... Because, like, the thing is, like, you basically have to do the reverse of the jump, and the reverse of the jump is actually pretty hard to get correctly. Oh, I messed that up. The problem is not necessarily, because, like, there's still a few quirks about, like, Pokemon riding mechanics that, like, might kill your momentum every once in a while if you don't do it correctly. Like you saw when I was trying to take the shortcut. Like, some of, like, what you need to know is very much related to how Pokemon riding mechanics work, just about as much as actual racing theory. Which I think is really cool. Like, I think it's a fun challenge. That was not completely clean, but it wasn't bad. And my main issue is I don't know how many laps the race is going to be, because like if it's just one lap, the result is probably like, as long as like you're not garbage, your result is completely decided by where your grid position is. Like, I don't think it's the case with the reverse layout, but the fact that the first corner is so quick, it's almost immediately after the start, makes it that like your line into the first corner can vary a lot. No, you can't hit. I don't think you can hit them. Okay, but bright side, now we are good. We do not need to worry about the Yamask anymore. So we can take down the pyramid scheme again. We can go back to the main mission. Also, I would want to make a racing playlist, but the problem is like it's for a one-time event. Actually, no, there might be some racing on Origins too, because I know that Hazzy's got plans for it. So you know what? I don't think I've got enough time for tomorrow to make one. And I might make one at some point. Like, obviously I'm not gonna... I don't want to get hit by a copyright strike, so I'm not gonna put the F1 theme straight up. And yeah, like I did practice racing other people because I was also worried about being hit. Because I was like, okay, how does it behave with collisions? But I don't... Apparently there might be some collisions every once, like, in some weird scenarios, but for the most part, it's not really a thing. Which is good. Because it just means I just need to be faster and not mess up. Which also means I need to not be... Because I tend to be a bit aggressive when it comes to cornering. So I just need to rein it in a little. But I think that today I was mostly clean, which I'm pretty happy with. I don't know if that one is copyrighted, but you know what I have found, Ice? The F1 theme, but with the Pokemon Black and White sound font, which actually sounds surprisingly really good. I was thinking of putting it when trying to explain how the track works in the... Like, if I make a video, which probably... Like, depends on how it goes, but I probably will. And honestly, it would be really funny if I won the race in VR. Otherwise, like, I think, like, the horse race theme from, like, Zelda Ocarina of Time, I think would be another funny one to put in that kind of playlist. Otherwise, I don't know what else I'd put. Oh, which one is it? I forgot. Is it Pony Plains? I forgot. I do have something in mind. I wonder how many chests will be full by the time we're done today. I could TNT. I could even use... I don't know if TNT works. But I could also use hammers, but here's the thing, Ice. There are badges in this, and one of them is to impress a camp director. And with... I decided that, like, if I want to impress him, I need to take all of this down by hand. One block by block. Like, that is going to be impressive. I'm going to impress the camp director by doing that. That is my plan. Like, the sheer determination has to be impressive. I think we can all agree about that. Like, doing it with a hammer like 3x3 would still be impressive, but not nowhere near as impressive. But if done like this, who wouldn't be impressed? Especially considering like it is all done by hand. Like, I'm not pressing any buttons. That is me physically moving to take down each and every block. Oh, that reminds me. I do need to get an electrode. We were told that we need to get one. I think it's for a mini game on Sunday. Or we kind of have to roll electrodes in a straight line or something like that. So I need to catch one of those. Probably multiple, but I don't even know where they spawn. Actually, Matt, do you know where they spawn? And yeah, I need to impress Iman, and I think I will. I think I will with this. If I don't, I think we're all gonna start a riot. I think everyone collectively will start a riot if I don't get it for that. Like, because like everyone thinks that I'm insane for doing this. And they're half right. They're right that I am insane, but this is nowhere near the reason why. He's a real one. What do you mean? What about villages, Matt? Oh, they spawn in villages. Okay. Yeah, that's not a problem. I think I know where we can find it then. Because we do have villages, or like stuff that's detected as villages. Because, well, I have a Blissey. I'll put it that way. I have a Blissey. Not multiple, but I have one. Without even necessarily searching for one. And we do have someone who found an electrode yesterday. At the racetrack, actually. And he found a shiny Trapage. Yeah, urban blocks. Also, we're allowed to get the Cillian electrode for the thing. At least we were told we could get the Cillian one. Alright, also, if people see some Sandiles, please tell me. I want to kill some to get some black glasses for Squirtle. Although I might choose to keep the wise glasses, because I also like the wise glasses. No, you're... Oh, good night, Ice. You're also the GOAT. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, even if it was just for a bit. And for giving me the perfect Rhyhorn nickname. That is such a good nickname. I'm still not over that. Ooh, lightning rods. Thank you, that's a good one. Yeah, I thought they'd spawn near apricorns. It's good to have confirmation. Oh yeah, we should probably get some electrodes because I think most of us have been neglecting that. I might do that tonight. For now, I'm gonna focus on making more progress on this. Like, we were sidetracked a bit. So, might as well fix that. Like, I want to make sure that, like, I've got more than one... I want to make sure, like, this layer is done. I know, but to be fair, like, it sidetracked, but not necessarily wasting my time. Like, practicing for the race is still very helpful. And, well, we got the Yamask. And actually, like, preparing the Yamask hunt was technically progress, because I was still just in the pyramid, just a lower layer. But yes, I did get very sidetracked. And I'm not surprised that I thought of Raikkonen as a nickname because I know that it's his favorite F1 driver. And funnily enough, he was, when he was active, one of my dad's favorites too. But yeah, it is a great nickname, like great choice, especially for a Rhyhorn. A racing Rhyhorn, even more so. So I need to check who's on from Camp Turtwig because I might have to land my unmasked someone. Like I need to check who if Mog or Ryan are going to be on for a good while. Because like I don't know when Safi's going to be back, and I might be busy when she's going to be hopping back on. Whoops. Sorry, Hippo. Oh yeah, by the way, I got a shiny Hippopotas yesterday. I actually stole it from one of the counselors. I was jokingly stealing it, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna trade it to you, and then he just said, you know, no, you can keep it, but you owe me. Which, you know, maybe I'm scared, but honestly, at worst I'm just gonna say, hey, I don't owe you anything. I even offered to give it to you, you just ignored me. That's what I even said yesterday, because I did. Look, you say Obsidian coded, but like, I jokingly stole it. Like, from the beginning I said, yeah, you know what? Okay, I'll catch it, but like, just get a Pokemon ready. I'm more than cool with trading it. I'm more than cool enough to trade it to you. Then you just ignored me. So, oh, Colapinto. You mean Colapinto. Matt. Exactly, Matt. So, like, at this point, it's really on him. Do I really owe him anything if he just decides to give it to me, technically? Because when you think about it, that's kind of what he did. Because, like, yeah, I stole it, but I more than happily offered to give it back. Because the thing is, like, the Hippo spawned right outside the track, but he couldn't leave the track. Like, he struggled too much, and I just got it. I just got past the track very effortlessly, and then just went, okay, you know what, I'll catch it. I'll trade it to you if you want. Then just got sidetracked, and then when he started complaining, and then I just said, I offered it, you just ignored. And then he said, okay, you'll owe me instead. And I'm like, no. maybe not. I offered to give it back. Like, is it really I owe you if you just decide to give it to me for no reason? Is it really stealing, though? Stealing shinies is pond coded? Okay, so Callie is meant to be pond. Got it. Although, to be fair, she did say that if she was going to join Origins, she might join the pond. But she wasn't sure. Like, after watching one of the later Origin videos, she went, okay, no, I might have to switch to pond. Maybe. So who knows? Maybe. But even then, she's still not sure if she's gonna join Origins. Like, it's from what she told me, it's mainly gonna depend on how busy she is. Like, especially after knowing some of us here, she's more open to it. But yeah, it's really, is she gonna be busy? I know, which is why that's insane. Like, it is the craziest plot. It is the craziest plot twist. But you didn't hear it from me. And then again, she might have... How obscene would it be to just be spreading misinformation like that? She might have been doing that. Honestly, though, I will say, like, especially after the shiny hunting lesson, like, it makes me realize that, like, I find it very fun to figure out, like, figuring out the absolute depths of how the snacks work. And it's funny to see that, like, I have proven again that, like, I do know what I'm talking about, as we saw earlier, where I saved the mask situation. It is crazy that the pyramid scheme kind of did something useful. But it is because I wanted to take it down that it actually did anything. Yeah, I know, when I want to. But here's the thing. The dumb moments actually make for peak content a lot of the time. Like, I know when I have to be smart. I think I'm kind of good at knowing when I need to be smart and when I don't need to. Or when it is good to act like I'm very dumb. At least that's what I like to tell myself. Also, give me a second. I think I need some water. But yeah, I will still say, Callie is the best shiny hunting teacher out there. Have you not seen my luck since? Did I double my amount of shinies since? Like in a week? Not even a week. 3-4 days. No, that was a sleep deprived me. And like me at 3 a.m., which, yeah, no, that was not good. Look, and I will say it, like, I did not mention it in the video because, like, I think that I did not need to elaborate, but I got ADHD. I take meds for ADHD. At 3 a.m., the meds definitely have worn off. So, like, on top of being sleep deprived, I'm already barely functioning when awake, but not on meds. Of course I'd miss it. Like, I am not surprised. Like, you know when I say, like, I'm still allergic to winning? Like, there's a reason why I have the expression. It happened to me so often, even, like, at actual VGC events, that, yeah, it is very par with the course. True. I mean, it wasn't that late for me when we did. Like, it wasn't as late as that. But we did cook. Not for me. I think it was like a bit before midnight. For me. Like, it definitely was for you, but not for me. Also, I will also say that it is also harder to kind of keep track of a lot of UI elements while in VR compared to when on desktop, which also doesn't help. as you've probably noticed by now. Yeah. That was actually one of my worries about the Clash. Because, like, I was so sleep deprived. Like, almost the entire week 1 of camp. Like, I'm doing much better right now, but I am doing better. And unlike week 1, this time it's entirely self-inflicted, so I really can't complain. Well, I can, but I really shouldn't. And it's fine, because, like, at the end of the day, like, just to give you an idea of how bad it was, I was trying to get a hidden power Magnezone that had the type super effective against Ursaluna, because I thought my Ursaluna matchup was shaky. Until I found out that Unknown is the only Pokemon that gets hidden power in this. And then I realized, like, a day or two after that, it was completely useless, because Flash Cannon does more because of Stab. Like, with Stab, Flash Cannon... Actually, I forgot. Is Flash Cannon 80 or 90? I think it's 90? But if it's 80, like, it's the same damage as a super effective hidden power anyway. So, yeah, oops. Like, at the end of the day, it worked out. Like, when I found out that I couldn't get hidden power, the gaming game even suggested body press, but then I looked up the calc and I realized body press does less. Body press is actually pitiful damage into Ursaluna. I think it's not even a 3-hit KO. I mean, I think that, like, the learn sets currently in the game that, like, people use with, like, side mods are the actual learn sets for TMs. So I think that nothing gets hidden power, but I kind of miss hidden power, honestly. I honestly kind of miss hidden power, personally. I think it was like, the problem now that we don't have hidden power anymore is that to compensate the loss for hidden power, too many Pokemon have too good of a cover. Like, their coverage are way too good. Like, sure, we lost hidden power, but, like, because we lost hidden power, Venusaur got Earth power, for example. Which is what honestly kind of makes me wish we still had a hidden power, because a lot of Pokemon that, like, got way better coverage is because we don't have hidden power anymore. When, like, the kind of limited coverage and just, like, okay, you kind of have, like, a weak option that can give you coverage for any type in exchange was, like, fair enough. But we don't really have that anymore. Instead, it's just, like, you either have very good coverage or you don't. I mean, the thing is, like, when it comes to TMs, like, from simple TMs, for example, it's not because they learn it as a TM, it's just that they learn it in their learn set in general. Like, any move that... For simple TMs, any move can be a TM. Like, even if they're not normally TMs. So that doesn't mean much, because, like, they might limit which moves can be TMs in 1.8 into only moves that were already actual TMs. Know what I mean? Yeah, and I will always take anything from the Legends games as with a grain of salt. Like, remember that they completely changed how Stealth Rock worked back then in Legends Arceus. And people thought that it was going to be how it actually worked from now on, but it actually never changed anything when we went back to, like, the proper formula. So, like, Fake Out might just be a TM only in ZA and then never again. So, like, I would take that with a grain of salt, personally. Yeah, I agree. Like, I think that Instant would be a bit overrated. Which isn't to say, oh, it's garbage, but more in the sense of, yeah, no, people will run it more and crush on it more than they should. Like, there's a reason why I really have only run it in restricted formats. Like, I would be a moron and lying if I said it wasn't good. But, yeah. It's... grain of salt. Am I gonna be able to finish this layer today? Probably not, if I had to guess. Yeah, if I had to guess, I think I have about 5 minutes left before I have to go. So we're probably not finishing this layer today. Also, I'm gonna probably fall. I just realized that I'm probably gonna fall down to like the spot we dug for your mask randomly while we continue digging. That is going to be so funny whenever that happens. Also, I can't wait to go for a 3 high layer again. Like, 2 layer feels like... maybe it's a bit faster, but it's like in front, short term, but not in the long run. Oh yeah, I think that Scraps U is going to be good. Actually, is it? I don't know. I don't think so. The problem is, like, I think we're going to get so many good fairy types now that we're going to have TMs. Because, like... actually, it depends on if they make Moonblast a TM. But I don't think it is. Pretty sure it's not. So, who knows? Well, like, for example, like, Togekiss is actually going to become so good now. That's going to be a Pokemon that, like, went from, like, I'm laughing at you if you're actually seriously considering it, to, oh, that's an actual Pokemon now. That reminds me, I don't think I've seen anyone find a Togepi on the map. I forgot where it can spawn. It's surprising that I don't think I've seen anyone with a Togepi yet. Because I have the theory, and I think I wasn't the first one, I think Hayden might have been, who said that she thinks that one of the quests we're going to get at some point is to get every baby Pokemon. Like, it might be a race quest. Like, I easily believe it. At least. Yeah, it is insane. Like, it getting Dazzling Gleam is going to change it completely. Like, it's going to be neutral into Instant, which is cool. Like, it's going to be good into Rillaboom, which is huge. It's going to be a good Fairy type. Like, at the moment, like, the fact that Fairy is quite weak is kind of what, in my opinion, makes... like, even if Ninetales is, like, top tier, it's what, in my opinion, makes Dragons pretty good right now in Cobblemon. Like, in base Cobblemon. Like, you've heard me say it multiple times. I think that a lot of Dragons are very slept on, and that's probably the main reason why. Because Fairy is irrelevant. For the most part. Obviously, Ninetales not included in this statement. But yeah. Yeah, I think this method is probably like the fastest way to like go through things when it comes to like digging. Now let's go back to Pyramid's Keep to drop some stuff off. That is fair. That is fair about them being hard to use, but I feel like some of them are like slightly easier to use than people give it credit for. Like, I think Dragonite is one that is very good and not necessarily hard to use. Like, I think it's like one of those where like, actually it's kind of hard to explain, where I think it's very good if you aren't good, and it's also very good, very easy. Like, it feels like it's hard to use when you're like middle skill. Where it's like, the reverse bell curve are very easy when you're very bad, kind of hard when you're middle skill, and then very easy when you're very good again. Like, it's very similar to what a few memes have made about how to play Kyogre is like, where it's just like, just click water spout at the lowest level, middle level, and oh no, just do whatever, blah 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 blah, but not click water spout. Then highest level, just click water spout, which is so accurate, honestly. Yeah, I agree. You know what is a... Okay, do you want to hear a not great one, but very funny one? That you can run with it? That I would probably run? Golisopod. Run my goat. Simple solution when you think about it. The eject button set. You run Scarf Earthquake. You Earthquake yourself out. Also, another one, actually, Matt. Kilowattrel. That's another good one. Or as my friend likes to call it, Steven Seagal. You don't need to be running it like a discharge EQ bot. Have I not taught you anything? Have I not taught you how you can run Kilowattrel? Like, and the thing is, like, I think it works really well. Like, I think those two work with Sun. Like, I think that, like, the pivoting aspect that Kilowattrel adds, and the electric coverage is really good with Lilycole, for example. And Dragon Ground is very good defensively and offensively. Like, there's a reason why my Oricorio team worked. Yeah, when you think about it, Matt, that's like basically the same coverage as like 4 of my Oricorio team. And I didn't run it just because it was a gimmick. And it wasn't just good because of like, oh yeah, we get to abuse Dancer. Like, they also just had very good synergy, typing-wise. Like, the coverage and also just, like, the fact that you have a very fast Volt Switch gives you an option to pivot. Which is very good for weather control, especially in a format it's as, like, has, that, where the main focus of the format is weather. That is very big. Okay, now we're ready to go. Like, I'm pretty sure... Oh yeah, I remember when I built subsample teams, I actually built Kilowattrel Sun as one of this, like, as my Sun sample team, even though I don't think I've shown it to anyone. But if people wanted some practice matches before, like, the last Origins tournament, I was going to bring that as one of the teams to practice against. I might have forgotten about it. And I also tried to forget anything where you mentioned Ice Spin or Bronzong, but that's too late now. I will say though, I think that, like, overall Lilycole was a bit underused in Origins. Like, I think we've only seen one Lilligant overall, and it was Nate on the team without Torkoal. Nate. By the way, I can run shiny Lilycole now, which is kind of actually. Wait, is my Torkoal drought? I don't think it is. I don't think my shiny Torkoal is drought, but it's okay. I have ability capsules. I think I'm slowly getting to the point where I would have a usable all shiny team, slowly but surely. Good, because like I said, I think it was a bit slept on. Like, I think people were a bit too obsessed with Whimsicott Charizard, which I think, and I think you'll agree, I think is a bit too inflexible. Like, it forces like there's a lot of moments where you're kind of forced to pick between two turn ones you want to pick between Tailwind or Sunny Day, and then clicking the Charizard move, which is a bit annoying at times. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to go about now, so I'll see if there's someone I can raid. Is there someone I can raid? Okay, I don't think I see anyone. So yeah, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow for the race. So I'll see you guys then.